Hello, thank you for popping by. So I've got a bit of a different video again today, another different planner. So I've had, it seems, a complete change. I bought my A5 Moterm, which you will have seen in my previous video. If you haven't watched that, go and pop along and have a look. I'll link that at the end. So I'm going to change how I'm memory keeping as well, because I love the cousin and I've used it for quite a while, but it's just at the minute for me there's just too much space. It's a little bit overwhelming. Well, no, it's not so much that it's overwhelming. I feel like it's kind of wasted space, and I'm just filling it with stickers, and which I love, you know, we love to put stickers in and that's all great, but I just wanted something that was a little bit more compact. Now this is and then I did go to the Stalogy, but then anyway, you know what it's like being a planner. We have to swap and change. Now technically for a memory keeper, I do kind of want to keep everything for a year in one place. I haven't as yet ever managed that, I don't think, like ever. But I've never fully kept a proper memory keeper for a whole year at all. I've dipped in and out of different planners, and I haven't kept a separate memory keeper either. So I really want to try and achieve that with this. So we'll see. So I got, this is a Wonderland 222. This is the B6. As you can see, it's not chunky at all as yet. I've put it in my B6 cover, and I've just popped my beautiful print of my raven in the front of here that I got from Bramble Cottage at a local craft fair. That was on the front of my cousin with a backing, but it fits here just lovely, so I've put that in here because I just love it. Okay, so I had pre-ordered the A5 and the B6 for next year. Now I decided to cancel my pre-orders only because I picked this one up in a D-stash, the B6, and this is exactly the same one I think that I got pre-ordered, or as close as anyway. And this is this year's. However, I decided I would start it now. So where are we? Okay, so this is this week. So this is the weekly layout for the B6 in the Wonderland 222, and this obviously is the stacked version. I think it's only the A5 that they're doing the unstacked. I'm not quite sure. I could be corrected that it could be a B6 also, but this is fine for me. But what I decided was I'm going to carry this on for the rest of the year and see how it goes. If I'm happy with how that's going from between now and the end of the year, I am going to go back to the start for January, and I'm just going to, with January the 1st this year starting on a Monday, it makes it very, very easy to I mean, it's easy anyway, isn't it? We tend to cover over, don't we, with the stickers? Well, I certainly do. Anyway, on the date cover, so I'm just going to redate this moving forward, and then I'm going to go so like now till July next year and try and utilise this instead of spending extra money kind of on another 2 planners to start it again when this one will hopefully work. The paper's obviously Tomo River paper. It does feel different to me to the Hobo. I think it's supposed to be slightly different. Again, I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on this at all, but I do really like how it feels. To me, it feels smoother, maybe. Not sure. So yeah, so that's the plan. So this means that my lineup now will be my A5 Moterm, and that will be my functional day-to-day, and using that kind of to track everything, and my catch-all. This is going to be my memory keeper, and then also I've had this arrive this morning, which I'm really impressed with because it's a Sunday, and I've had Royal Mail, which is brilliant. So I ordered a personal size Moterm as well. So this has very kindly been sent with loads of inserts as well, and I particularly, I've no idea where they're from. I'm going to have to ask the person that I bought it from where these came from, because these are brilliant. So I'm definitely going to utilise these. These will really help in addition to the tracking that I do. I just love to track everything. I don't know what it is, I just really like to track things. I think because I've had problems with mental health, and at the minute, kind of like I've mentioned before, going through my HRT journey, it's just really interesting to keep track of how I feel. So there's lots of bits and pieces in here, mainly these, which I'm really pleased about. Some basic little weeklies and a really nice little just notepad at the back. So this is going to be great. So this will be a dip in to add to my tracking, and also I will be using this as an everyday carry. So whenever I'm going out anywhere, if I want to, this will be going in my handbag, which I'm very chuffed about. So, and I just love the colour. Beautiful kind of grey beige, greyish kind of colour. Yeah, really chuffed with that. So this will be in addition. So I'm hoping that those three will be enough to keep me inspired, keep me interested, and keep me going till at least at the end of the year now. So at this moment in time, I don't have any plans on buying a new 2024. For me now, moving and using the rings, if anything, I just know that I can change that up by changing inserts and having a different kind of setup, a different kind of insert, and to try different weeklies and things. So to me, that's very similar to kind of having a new planner whenever I feel like it, because you're changing up that kind of layout. And then this hopefully will be just big enough and will be ideal for the memory keeping rather. So that's the plan. And I do feel kind of like, not that I particularly felt stressed about thinking about next year, because I don't tend to get like that with my planners. I tend to think, well, I'll just kind of, if I want to change, I'll change. You know, this is my fun. This is my hobby. It's not kind of like something I need to be overly serious about if I want to change it. And at that time, financially and however I'm able to, you know, as long as I'm not causing any trouble and overspending, which, you know, is easily done. But as long as I'm kind of doing that, then you know, I'm happy to, if I want to change it, I'll change it. I have many planners that are unfinished, and that's totally fine. I want to enjoy what I'm using and love what I'm using at any given time, and to me that's part of the fun. If I decide to change it up, then I change it up. That's again it's just one of those, isn't it? Okay, so less rambling and let's get this decorated. So this is the first time I've tried decorating one of these. I keep doing this but I just love how flat it lies. I mean, I've got no tippings, nothing in here as yet, so obviously it hasn't been affected or adulterated by any kind of additional bits and pieces. In the front I've just popped in my Awakening card, which I just love. This is from Persephone's Boutique, a little emoji. So that's just in there. That's just to give it a little bit more space. Sorry, not space, strength, just to help. And because it looks pretty. And I probably will decorate this page, but I'm not quite sure how as yet. Don't know if I'm just going to add some paper or some vellum, or I'm just going to put some favourite stickers. At this minute in time, I'm thinking probably it's just some favourite stickers. Then I've got one of my favourite stickers here that I'd got already in the cover. It's in the little pocket, so I've left that in there. This cute stickers only business card with Joey and Cake, which I just love this. I love how it feels because it's slightly embossed. And that bit is glossy, so it's just really tactile, and I just really love these two guys. They're super cute. And then I've got a little Positive Plans blah, 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 blah. What are they called? Post-it notes, and again another little favourite sticker. I think this was from Grumpy Tortoise. I've got quite a few of these bits and pieces from Grumpy Tortoise. They're really cute. So, okay, so let me just give you a little quick overview of how the Wonderland 222 looks, because some of you may not have seen it. Like I say, this is this year's. It's got the typical weird page that kind of just doesn't sit right, like most of the books. It's just that happens due to the binding, but that's okay. So again, I might just stick that down just because that's something I tend to like to do. So you've got a double column here for key and one for index, another index and another index. So from here on, all the pages are numbered, so obviously you can then index however you want to, if you want to go back and index, or you can use these as extra deco or for collections, or obviously for anything that you might want to. Then we go into a 4-year yearly calendar overview, which is always handy to have. Then you get a lot of extras with these Wonderland 222 planners. If you do want one, you can get these from Charter 81. She's a UK stockist for them, and you can get over there and use this. My code won't work on these. It works on anything else, which is Raven 10, because I do PR for Leah. So full disclosure, I do PR for Wonderland 222. No, I don't. I do PR for Charter 81. Not Wonderland 222, but you know, hand in hand there. Yeah, my code won't work on the planners because obviously they are stock that she has to buy in, but on all of her other bits and pieces, my code Raven 10 will work, and we'll get you 10% off and my free vellum as well. So back to the planner. So you've got a typical, very much the same as the cousin, kind of vertical monthly view, which you can use that for all kinds of things. I do want to utilise all these different bits in here as well, particularly with, you know, using it as a memory planner, but I haven't decided how to use these yet, so if you do have any ideas, please do shout. Then what's really nice about these, it goes into quarters. So you've got your month to view over here, and then, sorry, up to here, apologies, your weekends over here. Then you've got some space for notes. So you've got your first quarter of the year, your second quarter, third quarter, and your final quarter. So obviously if you like to do quarterly goal settings or quarterly tracking of any description, you've got your quarters there. Then you've got a notes page, so there's lots of like these little extra pages in this planner, which is really cool. Then you get the routine tracker, so you get one of these for every month. Now this is still going to be fine for me to use moving forward, however I will just have to obviously change the dates, the days, because as you can see there is date and day. Sorry, I've got a wire there, apologies, just noticed that. Oh, you don't want it, that's even worse. Hold on. What's going on? Okay, there we go, got rid of that. So yeah, so you've got all of that there, and you've got one of these for each month. So that goes right through the year. So that's like a full habit tracker, any kind of tracker you want to use that for. Routine tracker it's called, and there's room for notes at the bottom, but obviously there are many ways you could use this. And yes, so yeah, one for every month of the year, so you get those. Then you've got another notes page. Then what you get with this as well is you get an overview and a review for each month. So this is actually obviously starts December. So you've got a December overview. So you've got a space here and some little boxes there. Then you've got your monthly layout with the previous month's calendar and the next one, which I think is a nice little touch. Then you go into your weeks. So we saw the weeks already, and as I said, these are stacked. So you have your weeks for the month, and then you have a review page and an overview page for the next month, which I just think it's just a really nice little touch. And then it carries through obviously the whole year with that pattern. And then at the end you've got your December review, and then it goes into what are technically dailies. There's not enough for one a day every day, which is totally fine. I won't be using these pages like that anyway. They are timed if you want to use them that way, but they're also split into 3. Now if you wanted to, you could halve these, so you could come all the way down and have like Monday, Tuesday and do it that way and use them as dailies. But I will just be using these just to pop in, probably add photos, add a bit of journaling, add extra if we've had a particular day that I want to record in here. So again, this works really lovely for how I want to use it. So the notes pages start at 199 and go to 288, so you've got almost 100 pages there. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, so almost 100 pages, but you know, not quite. There we go. So that's the Wonderland 222B6. That's how it sits. So back to decorating. I love it's gone to that page because I've pressed it down so much. So what I'm going to do is, what you need to know about this is these columns here, they're slightly wider than the cousin. So they're slightly wider than the cousin. So you can use cousin kits in this perfectly well. It won't fit exactly line to line. That doesn't bother me. You'll see in a minute, because I'm going to use a cousin kit, how that fits. But they are not quite as wide as standard vertical. So if you're using standard vertical, they will go over slightly. So if you want the best fit, then cousin kits, or obviously journaling kits or whatever, are the best bet. I think there are a few shops more so in the US that are coming out with kind of kits that fit this. I haven't seen any major specifics as yet, but if I come across any, obviously I'll let you know. So I'm going to be using for this kit, because this is my son's 18th birthday week as well, so I just thought I wanted something that was fun. And I've got this beautifully colourful Joey and Cake Daisies kit, which matches the business card from Cute Stickers Only, which is just beautiful, and I wanted something really bright. Now the only thing with this is it is obviously made for the cousin. It is a cousin weekly kit, so the days are on strips, so I don't think these are going to fit perfectly, but we're going to make it work. So let's see. So I think the best way to do it is to like fit it like this, so that the Wednesday is definitely on the Wednesday. Oh, I can't even get it straight, look. Let's just try that again. And obviously, because these aren't sectioned as well, it's just kind of trying to do it by eye. So let's, yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we've got a bit of an M here, but that's not a problem. We can deco over that. That's no worries at all. And the other issue we're going to have here is obviously this, but again, I'm not going to stress. We have scissors, so I'm just going to cut that off there, and I'm going to add the Sunday down here. And then hopefully, and then we can do the same here. We'll line the Friday, no, we'll line up with the Saturday again, just over there. And that should, there we go. So, not the best fit, but it does the job. It works, they're on the things. So, I am actually going to use some, Go to my trusty scripts folder. I feel like it's ages since I've done an actual kind of, oh, let's use some nice pretty ones. Mundane Life Day dots. Since I've done an actual plan with me. So Monday was the 7th. Oh, I should remember that. It was my mum-in-law's birthday as well. I had 2 birthdays this week. So, after all my jabbering, how is everybody? How are you getting on? Are you thinking about next year? Any planners? If you are, I hope you're not getting stressed. What I would suggest is if you're stuck, you're not sure what you want to use, my advice would always be look at the layouts that you like the look of. And we've got plenty of time before next year. I mean, we are only in August after all. You know, as quick as it's going, it is only August. You have got like 4 months of the year left, including this one. And if you're really stuck, get yourself a standard notebook or a Stalogy, just something that is blank, and try out those layouts. So get a picture of them and just try them out, just write them out yourself. Draw them out in a Stalogy, draw them out in just a normal kind of bullet journal, in some kind of notebook, just a standard exercise book in the kind of size that you want. You know, pop to B&M, get a B5, get an A5, get an A6. Fair enough, B6 is a bit harder to get hold of in that sense, but just have a look on Amazon, just buy very basic, something cheap, and just try those layouts. That's kind of what inspired me to move forward. I really loved the paper test one and wanted to go with that weekly, but practically, particularly after drawing it out in my weeks, I just knew that wasn't going to work for me. It was just definitely too small. So that just wasn't going to be an option at all. However, then kind of experimenting with that and, you know, trying that out and finding the other inserts, you know, that has then led me to kind of find the you know, the printables, and to go and, you know, it's inspired me to then move into the A5, and to have, you know, those layouts that I just didn't think were going to be something that I'd necessarily use, but I am absolutely loving it. So try not to get yourself too stressed. Don't think about it. Even though everything's kind of on pre-order now, what you've got to remember is there will always be people that don't get on with them and may have bought them and then sell them on in a de-stash. I mean, you know, we're in August now and I've just picked this Wonderland 222 up from this year that's been not used at all. So, you know, people will change their minds and they will move on and they will try different things, and there will always be the options. You know, for those things, I should have brought that across, shouldn't I? Never mind, it's fine. There'll always be those options available to you, so don't let it stress you out. At the end of the day, planning is supposed to be fun. This is what we do it for fun. We do it because we enjoy it. So yeah, so enjoy it. Don't get bogged down with the pressure of thinking about it. Just enjoy it. And if you want to try something out, then try it out. Do you know what I mean? Do that, trying it out in a layout. That'd be my main advice. So again, blathering on. Back to deco. So yeah, so because just the way this, I mean, if it was standard like separate days, I'm sure these would fit lovely. And again, it's just slightly off with but these boxes you'll see in a minute will fit lovely. So I want this one for my son's birthday, just because this is one of my most favourites of Joey and Cake. So as you will see, it is slightly smaller than the width of the box, of the column rather, that you can see there. So we didn't actually do a great deal. he didn't want to. He was given the options. Well, all he wanted to do, he's bought himself a new telly with some birthday money. So he's bought himself a new telly for his room, and all he wanted to do was have pizza and sit in his room and watch a movie. So yeah, that's what he wanted to do, so that's what we let him do. Okay, I should have done that on that sticker beforehand. So that's a really thick pen for this. I put a different so that isn't the thickness for this pen. I have put a different refill in here just because I was really enjoying using this pen, but I wanted the other ink. So actually I'm going to take that off because I think that is a bit too... I'm really funny about kind of the size of... I'll put that in my other one. Use the thinner one. A size of kind of pen nib in different planners. I just think that looks, yeah, that looked too thick and too dark. Most people would probably think it doesn't look any different, but it does to me. That's just better. Oh, this is nice. I've not used this one. It's the first time I've used this one. These are the Uniball one minis. Got this from Gretel Creates. Again, you'll see in my last video if you've watched that. So yeah, jabbering on. Okay, so we had another birthday as well on Monday. It's my mother-in-law's birthday, and she was 83. So we'll just put that there. We'll use blue because that's her favourite colour. She loves anything blue, especially this pale blue. And then, I know I'm jumping around, but I'm just trying to, from memory really, think about what we did on different days. So I love these flowery ones, super cute. So Friday, me and my hubby, we went to a local National Trust. Let's use a bigger box. Let's, what have we got? Put blue again. Okay, this is starting to look really cute. This definitely, I can feel that this is going to work for me, memory keeping wise. Visited Moseley Old Hall. We had a lovely walk and then just sat and had a coffee in the gardens and took some nice pictures, so that was lovely. So what I'll do is on one of the days, the back, I will print off a couple of photos that I took and pop them on. Okay, so there we had that visit and we went to Moseley Old Hall, so that was really lovely. So what else happened this week? Let me grab this week. My big chunky fella. Let's go to my weekly. Okay, so what did we have done? Okay, so I'll pop this over here. So not a lot really. It's been a really quiet week. So again, this is kind of why I wanted to choose something with less space, because there's just not a huge amount going on in general in our lives at the minute. We're just, you know, all a little bit quiet, a little bit not much of anything. So let's fill it with some deco, at least using the the deco here. It is filling a decent amount of space. And let's put a cake in. Not really a cat person. Well, I don't dislike cats. Used to have cats. just I am more of a dog person, but I love cake in many forms, not just the cat type. I'll put that in, no, because that's going to take up all of Sunday, and although I'm not doing a huge amount, like, so today I am literally just filming this. So Sundays I like to have as my planner reset, wrong pen, I've had the chunky one again. So planner reset, basically setting up my planner for the week. So opportunity for digging into here, so let's have a look. Let's have a look for something cute planner wise. Oh, I know what I can put on there as well. There's a box. Oh well, we've got to put some of these in, haven't we? We'll dot some of these. I've got some cute stickers only bits and pieces here, so we'll use those. But I just need a little planner. I know I have definitely some planners. Maybe not in this bit, because this is a bit more character based. Let's jump to I absolutely love having a reusable sticker album and just put so many things in. I bought these from Planner Face just to be able to kind of divide it all up. And the only way I divide it is I use kind of like icons, characters, scripts, and then like kind of boxes and functionals. So it's not overly split. That's cute, but I want probably a smaller one. I just love, oh here we go, one of these will look nice. I'll go with it. I think this is a paper sheer one. Brilliant. And unusual for a Sunday, but there was Happy Mail today. So let's add that in. Happy Mail. And it's the Moterm Personal, which I'm going to have fun setting that up. Just going to put purse. So let's just jump back and do find a cute Happy Mail one. Let's use one of these. I think this is Once More With Love. There we go, and we'll go slightly over, but that's all good. I hope you could see. I hope I wasn't off camera there. And what was going to put there? I was going to use those cute stickers only ones. So we actually, because Darren wanted pizza for yesterday, so I'm going to add that. I'm going to use a Joey with pizza. That is perfect. And I'm going to grab a rainbow Joey and pop him there. Did have a really lovely walk. Time with hubby, which is always, actually I'm going to put that in, which we don't get enough of, which is a shame. Does anybody else struggle to have actual time with their partner? I know this is a coloured one, but I don't mind writing on the colour. Our main issue is like I work days, Colin works nights, which has always worked really well for us. Kind of like we haven't had to think about childcare and things like that with us both working. You know, there's always been somebody at home to do the school runs and things like that, and that's really good, and it has worked really well. It's worked really well for us kind of over time. Oh, I like how that kind of sits. So yeah, it's worked really well for us kind of when the kids are in school and since, but kind of now the kids are older, it would be nicer to kind of have a bit more time together. However, that's why I'm doing a 4-day week now, condense my hours into 4 days. So I still do a full week, but I'm off on a Friday, and it does give us that option just to have that little bit of extra time together. Because then Saturdays are often obviously taken up with shopping and errands, and especially because I don't drive, so I find it difficult to kind of get out during the week with working full time as well. So it kind of a lot has to be pushed to do at the weekend. So I know I have tracked every day. I like to track that I'm tracking. I've mentioned that many times before. I'm going to put this one in, and I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put it right over at this side so it's not fully over that box, just so that it's, you can see it's more relevant to the week. And I'm going to use that as a highlight. So I will come back in and I will pick, as this is a memory spread, I will pick a highlight for each day. So I do have some today's highlights stickers over here. Yeah, sorry, that's off camera, but I will show you. These are from Rebel & Co. There we go. Ooh. I think I need a bigger desk today for doing this. Right, let's just pop that up. That works. Today's highlight, that'll be nice. So I'll go back through my other one and look at that. Let's have a quick look to see if there was anything else significant. So we had some nice Happy Mail. So let's put some Happy Mail in. Let's use these little bats to indicate that. So I had what days did we have them on? See, I've noted that I've had them, but I haven't put down what days. That is unlike me. Okay, that's something I need to change in that planner. See, it's having all these, pretty sure that came in on Tuesday. Oh yeah, Tuesday was Crossbow Planner Co. So they're a shop on Etsy, and I hadn't ordered from them before, but I used them to get my divider for this. So this today divider and the monthlies as well that I bought, and honestly I was so impressed because they came super quick. They pretty much shipped the day I ordered them, and they were here within a couple of days, and they are beautiful. So if I need any bits and pieces like that, I will definitely be going back. So I am just going to mark on work, just so that I'm, memory planner, so I know when I've been in work, and then like for days off. Use these smaller ones. Wednesday, I'm gonna need some more script soon. I'll be banging on Kerry's door, although I think the shop's closed at the moment. I think it's only open for subs and things like that at the minute, while she kind of reorganises and stuff. I think she's got like a mini shop, as she's calling it. I'm not 100% sure. That's Rebel Ink, by the way. So just note down, my hours might be changing again soon as well, due to our restructure at work. It may be that I have to go back to working Fridays again, working the standard 9 to 5, which, yeah, I hope not, because I am finding the benefits definitely of working the 4-day week, which is really great. But if I have to, I have to. It's fine. I would prefer not to, obviously, but it is what it is, and if I have to, then that's just the way it's gonna have to be. Plus, you know, my role will change slightly because the team I'm working with is going to be changing. They're all being kind of merged together across different contracts, so everything's very much up in the air for it technically to start the start of September. I'm actually off the first week in September, which has ended up being not the best timing, but I know I am going to cancel it because it's not always the easiest for Colin to get time off because he works in retail, so it can be tricky because he can only have certain times of the year, which is a little frustrating at times. But again, that's the nature. My husband and my son both work in retail, so we kind of have to just get on with that. And yeah, like I say, it's fine. It's what we choose, isn't it? It's the path that we take. So yeah, can't really complain about it. Although I do. I'm not that bad. It is a little bit just a bit frustrating at times that they don't get things like bank holidays and then I do, but it, you know, like I said, it is what it is, isn't it? That seems to be the phrase of the day today. It is what it is. So I want to put some more happy mail in. However, I'm going to just grab my other folder, because let's just move this little fella out of the way a little minute because he keeps falling on everything. And I just want to have a look if there's some bits and pieces in here that I might want to use. So, I was thinking about, so I'm going to use a squidge, an Amazon squidge. These are those gimmies. I don't know why I've not noticed that before, but very cute. So I did have some new paper from Amazon, so I'm gonna just pop that there. I asked for recommendations on Facebook planner group for my inserts because I wanted some really nice paper, so that was really good. So, and that came on Tuesday and it is beautiful. I am really happy with it. So Thursday I felt horrific. I was so tired, so perfect time for a Susie is a zombie without coffee, because that was definitely. And you know, Friday, I mean, we had that walk and it was lovely, but no, not, yeah, Friday afternoon, and it wasn't like I was pooped from the water. I was just, I don't know what it was, just really tired. I guess I didn't sleep the best, so that's probably why. It probably had a bit of a knock-on effect, didn't it? Got loads of flumps. I want, yes, Punny Moon. I want a showering Punny Moon. Where is he? That's washing up Punny Moon. I'm sure I've got a shower one. Have I? Did I dream? Or did I just have that as a freebie? Thought I had a showery Bunny Moon. Got some more cute stickers only there. Definitely, I know I've got one, but it's in my box of all kinds of bits and pieces. Apparently not. Apparently I don't. Never mind, I can find another one. I think I've got, here we go. We've got a little potato. You know, we need a smaller one, don't we? These are square lime. I believe these are, yeah, they are. These are printables, square lime designs. And he's cute, a little potato. He's really sweet. There's lots of different characters on there. It's just bath time one. I might have to go back. And then also a more recent one that I want from Stick It Pretty. I'm not very organised, am I? Again, surprise, surprise. Where did I put my Stick It Pretty ones? Okay, I'll add that in later. It's basically a Plan With Me sticker, which is really cute, the same filming. So I can't, there's not anything else major to put in that I can think to do right now. However, I will add to this off camera. I will go on and add some more bits and pieces. So yeah, so this is basically the layout for the Wonderland 222B6. If you like this and you want me to do some more, I will carry on. I think it's nice because it's a bit of a different layout. So I think I will carry on doing Plan With Me's, hopefully a little bit more organised, a little bit more with it. So let me show you actually my box of craziness. So whenever I get little bits of pieces, and I cut stickers and things like that, and freebies that I just want to keep hold of, I use a glossy box, and at the minute it is jam-packed. So in here I have got so many bits and pieces. I've got lots of little freebies, backing cards and pins for Plan, Inspire, Create that I've put on my pin board, and these different stickers that I want to use but I haven't had a chance to put away yet. There's lots of bits in here from my FOMO box that I had from the Southwest Planner Club that I haven't quite yet managed to find a place for. So they're just kind of put in here. So has anybody else got one of these? Actually, while I'm doing this, I definitely want this out. I want to use this on my pegboard, so that needs to go up. But I know I do. Pony Moon, that's the exact one I was looking for, so I'm going to keep that out. Yeah, and these packs of stickers that I've had from Temu, these are in here. Lots of little bits and pieces from Grumpy Tortoise and Gretel Creates. These amazing, I've got loads of these that I bought from the Paper Lobster. So they're all in there. There's loads of them, there's loads of these. If you go into Paper Lobster, you can buy these, like they come in like a set, and there's loads of them. And they're all just really colourful, really beautiful and pretty. Yeah, so there's all that. Oh, I've got all kinds of things in it. Has anybody else got a box like this that is just full? It used to be quite organised. Look, it's Joey and Cake again. 200 orders freebie, some bits and pieces from Oh Hello Feelings. So this, if I find I want something, I can dip in here, and I've got all kinds of different bits and bobs. I think that I want to say that's Grumpy Tortoise as well, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, so has anybody else got a box like this? They just dip in and got all kinds of stuff. What I need to do is kind of streamline it, definitely, because there's so much stuff in here that I'd like to actually be using, but I put it in here and think, oh, I'll go through there, and then it doesn't happen. I'll never get round to it, but I really need to, because yeah, I want to get that done. Actually, see, there's even a Pony Moon stuck on the back of here. I love him. He's so cute. I might just put that in there because he's just so sweet. I'm tempted, actually. Shall I do this as a tip-in? Or shall I put it on my board? I think I'm going to put it on my board so that I can see all the time. Oh, indecisive. Marie's at it again. So, yeah. So, this is the Wonderland 222B6 first week. And I will bulk this out, add some more bits and pieces in. And then next week, when I come to the next one, I'll kind of try and be a bit more organised in what I'm going to use, and I will show you how this came out. So yeah, let me know down below if you've tried the Wonderland 222, if you've pre-ordered it for next year. And yeah, I'm gonna hopefully carry on with this. I love the size actually, even though it's B6, it just feels, I don't know, feels more compact in some way. But anyway, thank you for popping by. I hope you're all really well, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.